Universe. Well, 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 well. We both told each other when we started this whole adventure that we wouldn't stop until it was completed. And now we've come out on the other side. Is the adventure completed? No. Did I almost eat moldy bread for lunch? Yes. Did I potentially eat moldy bread for breakfast? Also yes. Living with that reality is where I'm at now, so you also have to live with it. So we're going to play Knightica together, you and I. I think the volume needs to bump up a little bit. Man, I can't believe I almost ate moldy bread and may have eaten moldy bread. It's just like, it's such a horrible thing, because maybe I didn't. There was moldy bread on my sandwich after I made it for lunch, but I identified it and threw it out and then realized that was the same bread I was using for breakfast, so I'm thinking about it a lot today. We're going to try and get some more insane clears. We're going to go periodically through them. I've done a little bit off stream, I've done a lot off stream. This game's really fun, but I lose a lot. So we're going to push for insane on the Scholar. When a troop on the field leveled up, roll the shop. Lore Scrolls can appear giving 100 XP. Pyromancer appears, and the Pyromancer is when you merge troops plus 6, so it looks like merging is going to be important. On XP, add 1 troop to the shop. We're going to want a lot of coins. Hit me with unlocked tiles. Not my least favorite ones to see unlocked. Archers are pretty strong early on, it feels. Do Archer, Lancer. And then a Burrower as well. So I gotta move you up one. I'm also doing RuneScape on the side. I could put a little mini RuneScape in the corner, but I'm probably just gonna be like AFK so much. I really want to finish my Carapac normal mode drops today. Or not today. I mean, today would be nice. Today would be really nice. I'm hoping to do it sooner than later. A few Burrowers for the road. Oh, but we didn't grab the free thing from the shop. I gotta be careful about that. So the shop re-rolled anytime we do that. This is on shop roll XP. So these are like... Oh, I mean, this is the literal character right there, huh? The little sorcerer. These are pivotal for success. On shop roll, they get XP. So every time we finish a round, it's going to count as getting a shop roll. Which means these are going to get XP. And I think when they level... What is it? When they... Shop rolls 5 XP and level up 1 damage. Okay. So we have a nut. We have a fatty nut available to us now. Put it there. I guess we'll grab the Lancer and then Lore Scroll the Lad. We'll get damage up from it as well. A Vitality Nut. Give us some coins back. Blood Money to get some more coins. Sorcerer. Combine the Sorcerers. Drop another Sorcerer on the board. Honestly, drop another Sorcerer too. They keep their XP when we combine them. Oh, wait. They keep their XP when we combine them. Wait. Makes complete sense, but in this case, if we leave a bunch of sorcerers on the board, every time we roll the shop, they get XP, we can get our sorcerer leveled up really quickly. Maybe it'll be enough to kind of like pivot into a successful run. Maybe I'm a genius. Like, scientists haven't studied me quite enough to figure it out yet, but maybe. I might be the smartest. Another sorcerer in the shop. We can kind of force a shop reroll if we want one. I'm going to put the power now on the sorcerer, and I think I'm going to force the shop roll. Another spirit may as well grab. Gold Sprout's quite nice. Sentinel, whenever a troop gains a level, we're going to be getting a lot of levels. So let's just grab that now. Oh, I really want to get that, but I don't know if selling the Burrower is worth it. That would be a really nice upgrade. You know, I'm going to sell the Lancer. That gives us a level. This also gives us a level. Going to throw the Burrower down, and I'm going to pray that this 42 defense is enough while we tear through. I'm going to hold off on getting rid of the Sentinels. Getting the Mages would have been nice, too. Oh, yeah, we're totally fine. We pivoted out of the Knighthood pretty early on. I mean, we can get rid of the Archers next for a little less Knighthood as well. Troops only from my army do sound nice. The 20 coins is also really nice, but the troops only from my army means we could start getting some really big cascading. Unfortunately, these are like not really the units I want to see. The Sorcerer is fine for sure. Spirit's nice. Oh, I forgot to grab the free nut. We gotta remember, always grab the nut. Always be nuttin'. That's what they say. See, I'm always tempted to run Salamander. It only gets temporary bonuses. We don't have a Dryad to set it up right now. I think we just hit the fatty econ here. I don't really like this shop all that much. Nut, so true. Speaking of Nut, Lily, well, first of all, nice to see you. I'm sorry for saying speaking of Nut and then associating with you. But you and I should do more Golden Sun together. That's all I got. I was thinking about Golden Sun lately. I guess because my phone's been ringing and Golden Sun's my my ringtone. Soar is quite nice this early on. I think we're gonna go for it just to get the board open more. Nice to see this finally. Got a Dryad so we can start a little bit of our defensive scaling. Question is, how do we want to do our defensive scaling? Let's econ here. I'm not loving our comp. I really want to sell this archer. That's the next thing on the list, is getting rid of that archer, I think. Oh man, I haven't done archaeology in RuneScape in a while. I actually quite enjoy it. These sentinels are kind of going extremely off. A nut? I wonder if these sorcerers are like, can we invest in sorcerers to the endgame? I don't want to roll the shop here. Guess we'll keep tanking with the burrowers, but they're gonna die so quick. Definitely want to keep the defense up on the spirit, because the spirit will give us more stats later on. That already gives 125, so this one defense is technically worth 1.25 defense. Could grab an egg. We don't really have the econ for it. We need to get something greedy, I think, pretty soon to stay alive. We're trying to get some damage over here. Amana, whatever they're called. Uh-oh. We're not dying here, but we're taking damage. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. So we're not taking the maximum damage, which is nice. However, I think it still puts us in kill range. It does, in fact, put us in kill range still. Forgotten Treasure. Oh my god, every day of the week. Definitely don't forget the defensive note this time. Bombshell is interesting. I do think Bombshell is where we want to pivot to right now. But we need it on the front line. God, we got such a strange array of tiles. That's not bad. We can fit things like this. Bombshell, because Bombshell will start scaling off of... Can I fit you somewhere better? I just suck it up and buy that. Okay. Bombshell will scale its attack off of defense, which is quite nice. I'll grab this, and then upgrade, which gets us a free roll. Magic Gift, a free enchantment from the shop for 4 curse. Not my favorite one, but it's fine. We'll put it on the Dryads for now, because I think they've got a good chance of staying. Defensive Nut on this piece, it counts as attack. We also get a reroll from it, which is... Oh no, it's only when it dies we get the reroll. Thinking we get a free reroll. Don't want to upgrade yet. Miner, I do want. Miner gives us a little bit of econ, which Lord knows we really need. Gonna sell off that now. Buy the miner, put it in the corner, get the shop reroll. Anything useful? Mana Blob sounds nice. Let's lock the shop. Let's go next. Because Mana Blob's passive, to my memory, is that it gives XP to the thing behind it. Whenever this gets XP, oh no, it's the other one that gets XP and then scales. The not the sorcerer, but the sage or whatever it is, the uncommon unit. Shoot, I was mixing them up. This will get us a shop. On ally XP received temporary shield. Let's just roll the shop. Miko, what's up, Lily? There it is. The mage is the one. Non-XP received gets damage up. Still probably a nice pickup, though. I had another question for you. I almost certainly have an answer. Unless it's something weird, at which point I have an answer, but it'll be off stream. Should I send them a leak clue, try and get like 2 or 3 more dragon fruit seeds? What are the dragon fruit seeds for, out of curiosity? Fill patches? Well, what? By clue relic, do you mean the totem? Let's get some damage on our bombs. Shock roll chance to gain stats is huge for this composition. I'm gonna grab a lore scroll because that'll be worth more XP than I think it's worth the same actually. It is. But we're gonna lose the lore scroll and I'm just gonna roll the shop when this happens. No, it is worth. Oh, it just gains double. Yeah, the totem. Dragon fruit is how you get primal pulp now, which is really good XP. Some of us live in a world where we don't have the capability of doing that, okay? You gotta explain things like that to me. Honestly, go for it. If it's gonna help you. Sounds like a solid investment. Plus, I just like doing clues. Are there any other uniques that are kind of worth grabbing? The thing about elites is you don't have any, like, walls that you can hit, right? Because you should have access to all the locales, you just don't... It doesn't require any armor sets to have for elite clues, I think. So if that's the case, it just feels like kind of a no-brainer to send it. These have good stuff, they take so long. Why don't you do some BGH then? You just haven't been feeling in the mood for it? Nice power nut there, grab the sorcerer, which will reroll the shop. Grab the bombshell upgrade as well, then we'll just go. I wish I could make you isolated, but I don't think I can feasibly at this point. I want 95 arc first so I get Hypno One Piece. Ah, okay, it's the vicious cycle. In that case, do like 1 or 2 when you feel like it at most. Or I could see if I have any seeds for you, but I got a funny feeling you don't want to do that. We have Transmutation, which rolls bench into higher rarity. That's an interesting prospect. We could reroll the Sorcerer into an uncommon that's a high level, but it could be just completely useless. I don't think Sorcerer is all that good on its own, but this could just basically throw the run, but I kind of feel like being zany. It will cost everything we've got. Oh, never mind. I forgot I just rinked it up. This is probably better to not do that. I think I just saved myself from effectively losing the run. I'm gonna sell the Burrower now and grab the Mercenary, though it might be a little bit late for it. Grab the Mage for the upgrade. Don't want another Bombshell because we're not going to upgrade right now. We'll take the Mercenary. And the Mage, I guess. I'm thinking we're basically cooked. We do have a lot of damage, though. A lot of our damage is in Bombshell. We'll see. I think we would be dead. Most of what I want to do... Oh my god, I just got Archaeology Potion Recipe Fragment 1. That is incredible. I was thinking those wouldn't drop anymore. You need Fragment 1? I assume you don't. Either way, do a clue every now and then. Do a clue every now and then, but don't like send it too hard if they're gonna be like burning you out. Thinking we're probably fine here. I could see this going south potentially, depending on where it attacks. But our 117 defense lads are so healthy. I learned that this boss targets whoever has the highest defense value currently. And I accidentally had one of my backliners with that in one of my runs. Well, it's supposed to do that at least. There goes all of our damage. Maybe we're dead after all. Now it's doing whatever it wants. we lose. Oh my god, it got bored. I was gonna say I thought I understood it, but no. Now it's just killing my backline for fun, so we do in fact lose. I've had to do that before too, but it's usually only when the backline has more defense. Well, I'm glad that I kind of assumed we had lost this run, because it makes me feel a little better about it. And then I had hope, but then it was crushed instantly. This composition is tough for me to run. A Warden in the shop is very interesting. I want to go for it. I feel like the spells could be pretty strong. On death, plus 1 coin. Okay? We can't afford that, unfortunately. So instead, we'll do Burrower, which is just like a pretty economically strong opener, I feel. You know, let's grab the Lancer too. Why not? Let's take the Tyrant's Whole Kingdom. Speaking of the Tyrant's Whole Kingdom, man, I haven't streamed the Bazaar in a while, or like recorded it, because holy cow, that game's a mess. I was almost tempted to make a YouTube video on it. Maybe I still will, but it's certainly something. Voucher is certainly not worth using. What do you get? You get defense up. A power nut's kind of useless, unfortunately. I was hoping for an enchantment instead of an instant or whatever they're called. Oh, they are instants. Let's just econ this shop. There's not anything I really... Oh, actually, I want the Roboid, because they scale off of enchantments too. We could potentially go for one of the ancient builds. We want the Robos though early on. There's 25 experience, which is like a quarter of a shop purchase, which isn't that much, but if they don't show up in the shop, it's a nice way to get a little bit of experience at a level early on. There should be more auto battlers. That's really what I'm getting at when thinking about the Bazaar. Blast Cannon, lose 4 defense, but gain 100% back as attack. That's a very interesting prospect, and I'm going to throw this run, like in real time, which is a cool thing, because normally I don't get to see myself throw a run in real time. Normally I have to wait until, like, what's a good way to put it? Post-run clarity, and then I realized, like, uh-oh, that was not the best decision I've ever made in my life. But now I actually get to see it happening, like, in front of me. But this could be really funny, because look, it's +2 per adjacent enchantment. So as long as we have 2 enchantments, we'll zero out our defensing, but we'll gain a buttload of attack over time because of it. Maybe our lads will be angry little spikers, and that'll be fine. Maybe with the elite monster. I don't think we're in incredible shape for it, but oh man, we just keep not getting enchantments. This does not let us get a free reroll in the shop. Alright, nothing too enticing. This one may just kill us. I'm gonna reposition in hopes that... Oh, I put the Lancers in a bad spot, or whatever they're called. We're probably gonna pull out fine. Yeah, we're fine. That's a little spicy, but we're fine. Only enchantments, they cost 2 less. Hit me with it. A free rare troop could have also been interesting, but we need some enchants to get our warden scaling, so I'm not super upset to see it. Spawns a Phantom. I wonder if the Phantom gets the on-death effect and gives more XP. I'm willing to bet it's probably not the case. 50% chance on spell use to gain 20 XP is quite nice. So let's probably throw that on something. Fast Learner is also tempting. I'll throw Fast Learner on the little dudes. Phantom on the Lancers, I guess? Maybe Phantom on the Wardens are good idea. No, we have the Warden scaling. Phantom on the Lancer. Then Caretaker on the Burrower. Issue is we're not going to be able to make it perfectly adjacent, but this should at least zero out how much shield it's losing per turn and just give it scaling attack. I think I got a completed tome in the RuneScape 3. That's cool. I'm excited about the RuneScape leagues. I'm planning on streaming a bunch of RS3 leagues. I also plan potentially on streaming the OSRS Gridman. I think that could be quite fun personally. Roboid. I think I'm actually going to buy out 2 tiles now, even though it's not the most economic thing to do. I can only afford 1 tile. That's okay. See, it's interesting. The little Lancers, I keep on them Lancers, I need to check what they're actually called. They're only 1 attack and 1 defense, but there's so many of them that if there's like single target enemies, they actually kind of struggle to get through them. They are Lancers, okay, that's what I thought. I'm going to buy out that spot, drop the defensive nut there, move you over here. I don't want to move you there, I changed my mind, I'll move you here. There we go. So now... this should be adjacent to 3 things with buffs, so it should start gaining stats now, which is a change of pace. I think we'll just econ here. There's nothing in the shop I really, really want. A Spirit? Actually, I changed my mind. I do want a Spirit. I should really just be econing, though. I've lost this character several times. I should just be not being dumb. This started to feel too bad. I mean, at 32.45 this early on, it's not that bad. I have no idea what those little circles on the ground were. Elite Monster or Garrison? I feel like Garrison might have been the better choice, but I always go for the elites because I like the passives a lot. Power Nut and the big guy. That is a lot of stats. We are heckin' ultra dead, I think. I'll put Lone Wolf on the Spirit, sure. Level up the Spirit for a shop roll. Defensive Nut on our frontliner. I'd like to say that, like, we're not dead. I would love to say we're not dead. The Dryad actually has a good chance of saving us a little bit. I don't get the Lone Wolf bullet bonus, but that's okay. Oh, we're cooking him! Okay, that was actually fantastic. Never mind. I will take money here because we desperately need it. I'd like to get the Spirit in a corner on its own so it can Lone Wolf without any stress. Going to do now. Boom. So now that's going to get the +4/+4 with no adjacent allies because physically can't have any. We have a Warden upgrade here as well. I'll grab the Roboid. Lucky roll, we'll put it on that. Grab the Warden, which will roll the shop. Energy Root, might as well grab the stats. What is Swamp Blob? That is 1 shield and 1 move speed to the ally behind all allies of the same name. 20% chance to have the troop to the shop based on the ally behind. It's a 3x3. I don't think it's worth it. I don't really know what we'd put it on. I could theoretically put it on this, but we'd have to buy spots now. I'm not going to do it. Let's just econ here. We're getting decent stats on our frontliner, which is really nice. It's getting 12 defense per turn, 4 attack, which is not the best, but it's also not nothing. It's tanking these hits like it's literally nothing. Our other little robots went down, which is pretty ideal. Alright, well, we're holding. Holding's better than nothing. Lucky roll. I already have lucky roll in the Dryad. We don't have anything else to really lucky roll. I'd like to start replacing things because I don't think this Lance is going to be here forever. It just gives temporary stats for allies, which is fine, but temporary stats aren't what we're looking for. We'll Power Nut our Boyo. I think I'll roll the shop here. We did get the lucky roll for the coin, which is nice. Power Nut our Boyo as well. Grab the Warden, absolutely. I don't think I'm going to roll again. I think we'll play it safe one more time in this shop. Yeah, because we can't fit that there. You know, you get, like, kind of a better shop when you go into a boss stage, but a lot of the units in this game benefit from scaling a lot more than just, like, popping them out in the final moment. Hoping our lads are going to go down. It looks like they did go down, so we do get the 25 XP there, which is a nice bonus. I really don't know what kind of shape we're in for beating the boss, though. Like, we're in A shape, to be sure. We have a cheap roll, which is 7 rolls for cost of 9, so it's 5 discounted. Grab the Warden without a shadow of a doubt. Grab the Lore Scroll for the Warden as well, I think. Grab the Roboids first, though. Dryad, Lore Scroll, and the Warden. Echo, 40% chance on merge to add this troop to the shop. See, that's interesting. I wish we could, like, buy this and hold it. I'll put it on the Triad, I think, maybe. You have Fast Learner, which has been really useful because you get the bonus effect on death, too. We'll just keep it for now. I mean, it's 1 gold versus a chance to get more Dryads, but I don't really know if we want more Dryads. Let's just econ for now. I think it's going to be a waste for the second. We have an extremely tanky frontliner. It's a kind of extraordinarily slow unit. I mean, a lot of the units in this game are slow, so it's not that crazy. Hey, T, good to see ya. Yo to you as well. The Spider Queen. Kind of a miserable spot to put that. Put a defensive nut on our Boyo. Greed, if you have at least 30, gain +3/+3. I could see Greed being quite nice. That's just kind of better than what we have there, but with the caveat of keeping it high. So I'm going to replace that one, see if we can get our Warden to scale a little bit better. I'm going to board all the units except these two. Sell for the stats on those. Rebuild our board. forgot I have the Lancers back here. It's really weird, but I guess they're serving their purpose. I think we just econ here. Actually, you know what? Fury is like one of the most ideal things you can see in a boss fight. I don't think I've ever seen it like this before, where you get the bonus stats after like a few seconds for the rest of the fight. So that just seems incredible. I think we might need the edge too. It's a lot of damage. Oh, our 213 ads actually are basically invincible. Maybe we didn't need it, but it was probably worth being safe. Alright, we made it past Spider Queen at least. I'm not as concerned about Spider Queen as I am Tentacle Lord, I think it is, whatever the second boss is called. 10% chance to change your shop to epic troops that cost -2. See, that is interesting. I think I'm going to go for that. I've never seen it before. Troops that you write to randomize troops the same rarity is also interesting because you can very easily scale things. Oh man, those are both good. I kind of want to go for the elitist one because the special unit for this faction is elite, so let's go for it. It's only a 10% chance, but there's a lot of good elite things. Plus, we could look for the mecha as well, which would be a pretty big upgrade for us. We have Curse available. I'm thinking I'm going to skip on first. We're going to have the Roboid for the free shop reroll. Energy Root, certainly. Warden, Cypher's Rise, Mercenary. I think that's where we're going to go. Mercenary is really good for scaling. We want to have a little bit more money anyway, so we're going to be a little behind. We are behind the 30, so we're not getting the +3/+3 on our main unit. A Mercenary will scale with money, so let's just switch into a little bit of a greedy comp sitting here, and then hopefully we can get a good purple shop when we have a bunch of money and pivot our board. Gotta keep above 30 though, because 6 space stats for our Warden every single turn is too big to ignore. Heck yeah, I'll put greedy on that as well. That's a direct synergy. So how much is it going to get per turn at this point? +3/+3/+3/+3. So +6/+6, not bad. It'll take a little bit to get off the ground, but as long as we're keeping our money above like 50, yeah, I guess we want 50 because we have the Mercenary. The Wardens are just so tanky this early on. Let's hopefully keep compounding. Still haven't hit that 10% chance yet for the shop, but it's still pretty early. So we are at 50, so we get the maximum benefit, but I think instead we're going to not do that. Because I'd like to get Glacial, I think. Oh no, our boy already has something right, it's Greedy. I changed my mind, no Glacial. We'll grab the Warden, we'll grab the Roboid, and see what the next shop looks like. Expensive, not. We have another Mercenary, so I'd like to grab that because I think that'll make it better. Here's our purple shop. Pyromancer, Emerging Troops, +6 on XP received. Add 1 troop to the shop. Definitely want to put you on the board. You have so much base damage, but can I fit you this turn? The answer is probably, but I'm not going to. I'm going to just hold you for a sec. I don't want to, like, because I could technically spend some coins to buy some spots and fit it easily, but I would rather keep above 30 for that bonus stats. I think that's way more than worth it. We're getting better scaling on the Mercenary, so even though we spent down to reduce its scaling this turn, we kept it above 30, we keep the enchant scaling. Spells or enchantments? We have enchantments on literally everyone except for 1 unit, so I'm going to go to spells. I don't really love either of them. There's a Pyromancer in the shop and a defensive nut level 2. Valiant, +1/+2 for each adjacent Knighthood ally. Reroll the shop with random spells. After 6 seconds in combat in the next battle, they gain a bunch of bonus stats temporarily. Don't love any of these. Do love the double Mercenary shop, though. So I'm going to buy this, put my Pyromancer down here, which is not the most ideal thing yet. Also going to grab the 2 Mercenaries, which is also not the most ideal thing in the world. It puts our scaling underneath that 30 mark. But I think getting the Pyromancer up is more important at this second in time. Grab the single Roboid, we're not going to do anything else. Can we arrange our board in a more satisfying way is the question that we're presented with, though. The answer is yes for the low price of 6 coins, so I'm going to do that. Get back to scaling a little bit more efficiently. Then we really need to stay above 30 because we've spent several turns not getting those 6 base stats. But look at that 70 damage lads back there. Hogging every time they attack. You'd love to see it. They're living their best life, and you should live your best life too. Now they're Pyromancer, so they're in the shop roll if we buy it. I think we're going to buy it. I think we're going to do a little bit of a spicy play here. I'd like to put Rage on the Pyromancer, because I'm willing to bet we can get this Pyromancer over 300 without too much effort. But we're going to put our shop low again. I'm going to just do that. I saw we had some options for Roboids. I don't really think it's as necessary right now as just grabbing the one Mercenary, because Mercenary scaling is getting really good. The Roboids are nice. They're pretty good to like kind of intercept things that are running over to us early on in fights. But now we need to stay above 30 for real. I know I've said that like 5 rounds in a round. In a row. But I mean it this time. Gold Sprout looks good. I think that's it. I think we successfully have stayed above 30. So now we get the plus 16, the 3-3. And then the plus 14 in total attack for our backliners. It's a tremendous amount of damage from this wave, though. Holy moly. I feel like we're falling behind almost. We still had a fair good few units left. Let's do the Elite Monster. Nice Gold Sprout. There's our mecha, though. Putting the mecha here will make the Warden scale so hard. I can give it Glass Cannon like right away too, which is not the most ideal, but I think it's fine. But it'll give us so much more scaling on our boy. I want the Burrower on the board. I think the answer is yes, unfortunately. It was an expensive turn, but we did stay above 30. Thinking the mecha has high enough range where it's not going to get in combat immediately, but we might have to be careful later where it's getting cut off by things. Hoping this is enough damage. It might not be, though. There goes our tank. Okay, it looks like we're barely fine. Oh, we're on the knife's edge. Cost of all troops reduced by 50% next turn. Free epic troop to the shop. Hit me with a free epic troop, I guess. I really don't want to spend. The troops from your army one could be quite nice, but I really don't want to spend. So if we get a free epic troop, we can sell it back for normal value. It's a Pyromancer. We're just going to slam that bad boy. Pyromancer's on merging troops plus 12. So there's... Oh, man, it is quite nice to buy troops that merge. I don't know. I mean, we could get a shop reroll here. Do we want to? Yeah, let's do it. That's a plus 12 there. Vitality nut to heal up a little bit. Definitely want to grab the mecha. Want to roll once. I guess I'll slam the shaman, but maybe that's not worth it. I'm going to sell the Burrower now. I think it's time because I want to put some of that 30 mark again. But I just bought a tile for it, so it's probably not worth it. We need more enchantments really badly. We did get the experience from our robot dying again. I really feel like we're on the knife's edge. This boss is so hard. 2 mechas in the shop is almost a shame. They're quite expensive. I think I'm going to buy one, though. Buy the other. This will put us under the 30 mark, though. A lore scroll for the mecha, and then upgrade the mecha, and then buy the Chaos Lord, and... Do I really want the Chaos Lord? Kind of, but also kind of not. Chaos Lord can die really easy, but also... No, we don't want Chaos Lord. It's going to be too hard to balance. Throw Sage on that. That'll give us a little bit more scaling. I need to move the Warden to the back. That's what we have to do. Next turn, let's do that. Or not the Warden, the mecha. They keep walking up to the mecha every time. The mecha's got Glass Cannon, so it's even more susceptible to just get blown up instantly. Oh, but we can't get away with it. What if we do this instead? That works. I could... technically... Alright, so the Roboids are capped out now. Interesting, I didn't know that was their cap. I'm gonna do this. It's probably not the smartest, but probably not the dumbest idea. This gives us the luxury of one extra thing adjacent, so that one's getting 24 defense per turn now. Oh man, I just stopped taking that sub 30 for granted. I was like, oh, we're gonna stay over 50 now. Now I'm sitting at 20 every fight. This setup's definitely better. Do we stay over 30? I'm thinking no. I think we go for the Warden here, and then... Can't really roll the shop, though. The Warden does give us 12 damage, but we're going to roll the shop. I know I said we couldn't. Reports of that were wrong, because we need everything we can get right now. An upgrade Pyromancer might be enough, but I'm thinking it's probably not. We'll lock the shop to see if we can get it. This is tough. We have good stats, but this boss is just tough as nails. I think if we lose the Mercenary too early, it's Jover. The Warden's also just getting melted, considering. Come on, hold. It's possible. Basically, as soon as the Warden's done, we're done, though. Alright, we're done. GG. The entire squad died in, like, a half a second. That's tough. I felt like we had a really good build there, too. Unfortunate. We run it back. Maybe we play a different comp. I've been trying to do them in order. Let's run it back on the Warrior again. Oh, you have the special shop when going to the elites. Okay. Sure, I'll take 6 coins. Why not? I've been known to enjoy a coin or two from time to time. On kill, 10% chance to gain 1 coin. Sure, we'll go for a little bit of an economy start. Come on, 1 coin. Oh, we got it. We're so in there. Blood money this early sounds fine. We should heal up. We don't really have anything we want to power nut, but I guess I'll put it on one of these lads. I feel like zombies are really heckin' tough to use. I will buy one. Just so we have some sort of a meat shield at the front. I'm really hoping we like finish off one of these 3 units instead of putting them all at 1 health. There we go. We did finish them off basically at the same time. Defensive nut. I think I'll put that on the Spirit. Actually, we'll upgrade the Spirit first. It shouldn't matter the order of this. Then put it on there. Sell. Grab the Lancer, and then upgrade the Lancer. Lancer will give 2 temporary defense, which isn't the most useful, but it'll at least be much bulkier than what we had before for its adjacent troop. So it gets 4 attack and 8 defense. Should be less fear of them potentially running us down. There's our angry eyebrowed Lancers. Are those even eyebrows, or are those just like... I guess they have to be eyebrows. I like them either way. They make me happy. Haunted Temple? Sure. Why not? 30 health for the 10% epic roll. I'm down. Hit me with it. Power Nut on the Spirit, because it'll be worth more later. Iron Blob. 35% chance to gain a reroll, plus 2 shield every 3 rolls. I don't think that's the play, however, I do think that picking up the Dryad here is the play. We've got a healthy amount of coins. Upgrade the Lancer. There's a level 2 Sentinel in the shop. That's certainly going to be better than the Lancer on the line, so I'm going to invest in it now. I missed the Lancer, I'll be honest with you. I may have severely overestimated. Alright, that one hurt. That one hurt the pride a little bit. You know, let's play someone new altogether. Let's play the Enchanter. Add a random enchanted tile in the field. It gains power every spell is used. Increase troop cost by 1. First spell you buy from the shop each turn free. A Wisp can appear in the shop. Battlespark get 50% of the enchanted tile bonus. Oh, I watched my roommate actually play around with this. I remember. Start with a level 2 common troop or a random uncommon. Hit me with a... I wanted the uncommon, that's fine. Level 2 archer. I don't really like running archers. So this gives 2 permanent stats. Okay. That's pretty notable. Archers benefits from Knighthood merging. So maybe we just go full Knighthood here. Dryad's just a really nice early game one in my opinion. I'm going to roll promotion here and then we're just going to lock this shop because there's actually some tempting things in that shop. I should have moved Dryad to be on that tile. We have the level 2 archer, which is certainly interesting. It's 7 though. Let's grab the archer. I think that's like the best upgrade we can grab. Move you up a little bit so you're benefiting. Move the archer here so you're getting some defense as well. The 21 damage is going to just melt things in these first few stages. Another archer in the shop. Rage is interesting. Grab the archer, throw rage on this. We do get the 1 free spell per turn. Let's grab the mana blob and we'll put that on the archer and see if we can just get the archer scaling on itself. Because whenever we get a promotion, it gets temporary stats. Whenever we get a knighthood, or I guess level up, it gets permanent stats. So if it's getting XP from the blob, it'll level up quicker. The question is if we can pull it into the end game or not, and I don't think we will be able to, but we'll give it a shot. First spell to buy each turn is free. I hope it applies here. It does not apply here. Maybe it's the first enchantment I buy every turn is free. First spell. That doesn't look free. I have complaints. I didn't mean to buy that. Blood money? Sure. We'll pay to get that health back, or the coins back. Definitely want to hit the sword. It's pretty economic. Grab the lancers. Grab the archers. I don't really know what we're doing yet. We're just standing on that happy tile and casting spells. I mean, at the end of the day, it wasn't so bad because our happy tile will scale. How's our happy tile doing? It's still +2. Can we see it on here? I think we can. 3 spells remaining for our happy tile to be happier. The succubus could be interesting. It's tough for me to make it pop off though, so I'm gonna hesitate on it. I think a mage available. Double XP, max level up, and then XP or C gives XP. It's level 2, but I don't think that's going to be it. Our tiles we got were kind of not the best. It makes it tough for Dryad to go off with this tile here. Let's just econ. I was going to buy another Dryad and start upgrading it, but the fact that we need, like, our units to... If it's a 3x3 and not a 4x4, it won't be reaching the front line. So if we run any tanks that are smaller... than the 4x4 Lancer, then it's just not going to benefit from the shield, so I can see that not being super worth it. I don't mind running Lancer for a while, though. Our Archer's getting quite a bit of damage to get off the ground. It should level up this turn as well, which I'm going to assume makes its damage scaling when a troop is merged get even better. Which is to say, everything's kind of coming up Miko right now. Retribution. Inflict damage to enemies based on defense. I mean, our Lancer gets defense, but very slowly. I mean, we may as well. It's going to help scale our thing as time goes on. I didn't notice that Sentinel there. That Sentinel is actually, like, so much better for that. That's a shame. I'm about to do something unwise. Sentinels are long enough to reach down there. This is going to be a tough turn. It's going to be a tough turn. I shouldn't have probably, so I should have just put the Sentinel on the side. No, I think I just killed us. No, we physically can't die here, thankfully, but we're gonna get close. Yeah, we got close. That was definitely a dumb decision. Hit me with some highly trained troops, because we're looking good on that front. The Wisp. Okay, so we can double up on our bonus stats on the Wisp. In combat, they explode, so the Wisp does like a burst of damage at the start. Do we want the Wisp to be literally on the tile? Yeah, why not? Because the Wisp will scale off of it, and then it gives the bonus of it, so it's like an extension of the tile. Okay, no, I like this. I like this. This feels good. We get the Sentinel upgrade, which is extremely necessary, because we are struggling. Thanks to my own decision-making, mind you, but we are struggling. This mage is expensive, but it might be kind of what we need. Nah, roll the shop, see if we can get something better. A pre-juiced level 2 egg. You know what? I'm going to risk it on the egg. I generally don't. Ruby Dragon, every 5 gold generated gets some stats. That's not too bad. Can we fit you on the board comfortably? Not at the moment, but I'm going to do it anyways because you're looking fairly juiced. So how do we want to set this up? I'd really like you to be able to juice the dragon, but maybe we'll wait on it for now. The dragon's got plenty of base stats that are looking quite good. It'll be able to give us a little bit more oomph. How's the auto battling going? It's not too bad. I mean, I'm losing basically everything. So, you know, use that information as you may. I should have put tribal onto the fairy for sure. That was dumb that I didn't do that. The explosion's quite nice. How are you today, T? I was thinking about doing I'm always thinking about doing Carapac. It's basically how my head's working, but I didn't feel like it at this exact second. I was like, let's do a little bit of this. I'm doing some archaeology and RuneScape side. Let's grab the Archer upgrade because I look at a stat extra 1 damage for merging a Knighthood. I guess it's 2 now because we've upgraded enough. I don't really want the Dryad. This thing scares me, but I think we'll be fine with the Dragon. Our defense is still mighty low though. Our damage is mighty high. You know, damage giveth, damage taketh away. Mercenary is always nice, but I struggle so much to scale them. I just want to save right now, but I really wish I could figure out how to make this... If the Wisp would give to the Ruby Dragon, it would be so much better for scaling, but I want the Wisp here... I guess the Wisp doesn't necessarily have to sit there for the +2, but it is nice for the barrage in the beginning. I'm gonna move it off for now, but maybe that's throw call. This does get kind of ultra value here, though. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. I don't hate that. We gotta cast more spells. We gotta get more Wisps. The Dragon has incredible range. I thought it was much lower. Maybe the Ruby one just has really high range. Uh-oh. Live! Alright, that was a lot scarier than it had any right to be. A truly unfortunate spot for that to land, but it does make sense. I think it's usually based on like where your units are clustered most. Oh, no, I don't know what to do. That does upgrade. That's nice. We got the +4 spot there. I just don't think we have the oomph to survive. We have a lot of coins to spend down on, but what do we even buy? We buy a mercenary. It's going to pop out at 24-24. We'll get a little bit bonus stats, but not a lot. Maybe we just do that. Let's keep it simple. That doesn't fit there. But maybe it doesn't have to. This will give the mercenary more scaling. I don't know what to do with the mana blob, though. I don't know. There's a bonus Wisp here. I'm going to just put it in the normal spot rather than merging them. I want more Wisps is really what I want. I'm gonna buy a second mercenary just because I think that having like more bodies is what we need here. Is more like separated units just to fill the board. We have a lot of board space. We need to hope they don't get AoE'd too bad. They're getting AoE'd. It wasn't worth it. We're dead. So anyways, for the next run, maybe we could try something like not losing. Not even having hope. I know that these are gonna die to an AoE and then we're gonna get blown up. But I still have a little bit of hope, but I shouldn't. Because I can see that we're gonna just die. But what if we survived as a prank? Oh, our damage went down a lot losing those 2 units. No, it's gonna be close again, but we're gonna die at the very end again. I'm so bad at Knightica. I hate it here. That is super unfortunate. We're getting absolutely slapped today. I mean, Insane Mode just feels like... I don't want to say it's unfair, but it's certainly fair. It feels really tough. At least for me, but I'm not the best at these kind of games to start with. Let's send it back on the Scholar one more time. I feel like a lot of these upgrades are not built evenly. Actually, the 2 unlocked tiles would have been dramatically better than a lore scroll. This has a value of 4. Those tiles would have been 12. I should have picked that. I don't know what we would even lore scroll. I guess that for better stuff in the next shop. We do get a free shop reroll from it. Power Nut, grab the Spirit. I don't know. After this attempt, we're gonna do something else. That's how I feel about it. Maybe either switch to the arena mode or... I don't know what else I'd play though. I'm kind of just like so RuneScape built. I don't really feel like doing more Royal Titans right now. Nice energy roots. Go into the Roboids. I've been struggling to get out of World 1 on these runs today though. Yeesh. I really want the Globetrotter outfit on the main game. It's very cool. But man, if it's not a pain in the butt to get to, or to unlock. I'm surprised it takes so much time. It feels like it takes a lot longer than most, like, skilling outfits. I know it's not necessarily like a skilling outfit, but you know what I mean. Nut? I kind of want to grab the mage too. We don't really have a spot to fit it. Could we fit it if we're like a little shake and bakey? We sure can. 3 out of 4 potion pieces, very nice. I can't believe I have 1 out of 4. I actually hate it. I have to see if anyone needs it. I'm hoping we can kill this, but I'm not the most optimistic that we'll be able to. Oh my god, the little Lancer that could. Holy. Sure, I'll grab Truce for my army. I'm hoping for the spellcasters primarily. Well, there's one of each. Burrower's a free roll, bunch of sorcerers. Fast learner on that's gonna make it get so much XP. I think we'll just econ. Oh, maybe I should have grabbed the Sentinel. Sentinel's really good and it synergizes well with this comp. I definitely should have grabbed Sentinel. That was dumb not to grab them. Hopefully they show up again soon. I'd love to replace Lancer with them. I don't know what I was thinking. Another fast learner. I was hoping the Roboid was going to die there. It doesn't, but that's just fine. Mage in the shop should be an upgrade, so let's think about what we want to buy before jumping anything. We definitely need a much better frontliner, which would be an incredible Sentinel, but again, that's on me for not picking the Sentinel while it was here. I am hoping it shows up again one day. Maybe I'll just grab the upgraded Lancer. At least upgraded Lancer can hold for a bit. It'll sell for less than the coins we put into it, but it's better to have something that's going to get us through the first few waves. I always spend down right before these. I shouldn't do it. 19 for a scrapper that's not even that impressive? Buddy, what are you thinking? Alright, we're doing Warden instead. Put Echo over here. Paladin Nut. Grab the Sorcerer. Thanks for the shop. Not interested in any of your wares, kind seller. Put the Warden down. Roll the shop there. Sergeant is kind of nice, but I don't think we need it that badly. Make sure to use the Vitality Nut first, no reason not to. I guess we'll just keep scaling. We'll just keep rolling and scaling and scaling and rolling and hope that it's enough eventually. Getting the Warden upgrade's pretty important. We did Warden earlier, and getting it so that it's getting like 14 per turn instead of like 10 is pretty night and day. I guess not even necessarily 10, but once they start getting going, they don't stop going. Until you hit the second boss, and then they stop going pretty quick. I swear the second boss is way harder than the third boss. Maybe that's some bias there. Start putting the nuts there. Heal during combat is quite nice. Twist is interesting on units that benefit from it, but none of these really do. You can cheese out some incredible stats on some units with Twist. Let's just econ. Yeesh. We're cutting it so close on these. I don't think we're making it past the first boss at this point, unless we get some incredible shop. Maybe we'll be fine. Sorcerer is going to be worth a lot of XP, but I don't think it's enough. No, it's not. I'm going to roll the shop. Power Nut back there. I'm so tired of seeing the Burrowers over and over again. Like, they're not bad to get, but man, I really don't want them now. There's the Burrowers. Those Burrowers for Sorcerer, we'd be like Captain or Sorcerer at this point, basically. We're not gonna die here, but we might take some damage. We're definitely taking some damage. We're not taking any damage. Never mind. Okay. My prediction game is weak. I confess it. The Spider Queen. That's an expensive sergeant. Definitely want the gold sprout that's here. There's the sentinel I was thinking about before. It's way too late to start investing in it, like at this exact second at least. Could buy it. I think I'll buy it and store it. Reroll the shop. Gold sprout's nice. We need to sell our spirit, unfortunately. I would like to scale it more, but that's not happening. A lore scroll. So where do we want these stats to go is the question. Not onto the Burrower, I think. I think this is fine otherwise. Fair bit of stats gained. Drop the Burrower for a Sentinel to tank, maybe? It's not a terrible idea. I mean, its defense is so low, I'd probably just get caught up, actually. So I changed my mind. I don't want that. I think we're screwed. I'd like to not have that be the case, but got a funny feeling. Call it a hunch. I'm gonna be honest with you, we have such an incredibly high amount of DPS. I have no idea why. Like, I see the numbers, I identify they have a bunch of damage. Good job, team! Let's go! You're crazy! Holy guacamole. You have more than 100 coins, add 2 legendaries to the shop. Could be tempting. Aldrin with XP could be nice. Troops buy and sell for 0. I do love troops buy and sell for 0. We're nowhere near 100. We're literally at 0 points, so by the time that happens, we're going to be so high. Rolls are extremely expensive, but we have the luxury of getting free rolls whenever we upgrade people. Meteor, every 4 seconds they do damage based on their attack. Maybe it's time to pivot that one. I'm going to pivot the Sorcerer into that, because the Sorcerer doesn't have that many levels left on it. It caps out at 10. Buy the Warden because it's free, rolls our shop for free. Grab the Power Nut, slam it on that backline, and it's got the scaling damage. We have a bunch of units here. Is there anything we want to really board right now? I don't think so. We can start getting the Sentinel scaling too if we buy out some corner pieces, but we don't really afford it right now. Can grab Succubus and have it start scaling off of Roboid, maybe? Probably better than nothing. Since Roboid dying is XP anyways, so making its defense go down isn't that big of a deal. Alright, what do we have? Bold Sprout Sustainer. Every 4 seconds, heal an ally. I'm gonna put that on our other carry, I think. Might as well grab the Succubus upgrade, no reason not to grab the Burrow upgrade now. We're kind of at the Mercy, so to speak. I'm gonna buy these two out and put the Sentinel on the board now. We're on the Mercy, so to speak, of like good things in the shop, because we can't really afford to roll them down, but we love getting duplicates now. Now the duplicates of the Burrowers are super welcome. It rolls our shop, it's free, gets our board off the ground a lot faster. Sentinel will scale off of dupes as well. We all certainly want a space for a Spirit on the board. Wish we can get Dark Onyx cores? Yeah, I have feelings about that, and none of them are positive, but I'm currently not in a sponsorship with Jagex, but that's some real stupid stuff. I rerolled the shop with higher rarity. I forgot they would take the shop we already had, but we did get a mage, which is nice. That's so dumb. Why would you have an item in the game that's just completely inaccessible by a subsection of the players? Opt to playing a competitive group iron means you can't do wilderness flash events, which means you just can't get any other rewards from it, and there is an item which has nothing to do with the wilderness, which is locked to it. I think it's dumb. I think it's dumb doo-doo poo-poo. It makes me mad. Fix it, Jagex. I would probably say the same thing even without being sponsored by him, if I'm being candid with you. It says 2 shield for every adjacent enchantment. If we can get one more, it'd be good. Who would we put it on, though? I guess we'll glass cannon that for the sake of it. The Mercenary is free. See, the Mercenary being free gets me feeling something. Level 2 Scrapper as well. To slot Mercenary, we'd have to invest a little bit, but theoretically speaking, I just bought the 2 tiles that doesn't work for what I want. That's alright. Grab it, store it, forget about it. We can put those there, deal with them later. My point is, because all of the units are free, once we buy out our board, we don't have much to spend on anymore. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought that was going to munch our carries immediately and we were dead. We are not dead. We don't need a free level 2 shop. I will absolutely take the coins. The free rerolls are actually way better. I don't know why I took those coins. Holy cow, that was a bad decision, but that's okay. An Ogre that's free, whenever it gets a stat change, it gets +2/+2. Don't have a ton of things applying stat. We could do it with the Succubus, though. I'm tempted to hold on to it. Grabbing the Ogre, sell the Molten Blob. I don't want to grab this badge. Troop is also Knighthood now. It doesn't really do too much for us, but does function as an enchant for our boy. But I think we might want to just reevaluate the board a little bit. Random free troop to the shop is interesting. It's not going to level that up. We'll put some damage. Let's hold on a second. Take a sec to breathe. Put this on the board. Put the ogre down. Give the ogre a power nut. Great. Store this for a second. How can we get the ogre on the front line? Boom. Ogre's on the front line. Ogre's getting a stat change from this. This is still adjacent to that. Wonderful. Can we fit the mercenary on the board? We can if we potentially buy some spaces. I don't really want the free troop. Boom. Mercenary is on the board. This results in us not having the scrapper on the board, which is not the end of the world. This should at least start scaling the mercenary, albeit not in an incredible way. This also starts scaling the ogre. An ogre gets out of hand once you start scaling it. A level 2 mercenary for free is that's what it's all about. The Rhomboid will scale the shop, so we'll grab that. Another mercenary, or reroll the shop, I should say. And then I think we just straight chill for a little bit. I want to put the scrapper on the board. It's a level 2. It's got 14-8. No, I think we're going to just drop it all together. We're doing a little bit of scaling. Not a crazy amount, but we're getting a little bit. We need to get a crazy amount, but getting the ogre really early in World 2 leads me to believe we get a bunch. We need a dryad. Ideally a mercenary, not a mercenary, a sergeant as well. Anything to get the ogre off the ground, I think, is the key for us currently. Energize 100% move speed and evade. Sure, we'll put that on the ogre, why not? A level 2 sentinel, it's going to reroll our shop. We're going to be a little bit careful with this, buy this on the side, then upgrade. Then we'll... There's the sergeant we were looking for too. Grab the sergeant, put it on the side, grab the spirit to upgrade. We can't buy any more individual sorcerers for scaling them, but I think I'm going to buy one anyways. Buy out a few tiles on the side. Actually, you know what? I'm just buying out the board now. Not the most optimal way to do it, but I just want to have it bought out because there's a lot of things I want to do on the board currently. It's going to be a lot easier for me to think this way. Alright. We can put Burrower in the front here, doesn't matter. Okay, this is a compact board. We can start rescaling this sorcerer, which will get us a lot of happy juice, basically. Look, things will work out. We definitely should have went for the extra rerolls, but that's okay. We've cleared our board now. Bombshell is an option to try and scale, but I'm kind of liking what we're working with right now. We're getting the ogre scaled. I'm hoping that with the evade and the move speed, the ogre can kind of rip past what's in front of it. It absolutely can. I think getting an individually new sorcerer and starting to scale it is a great idea. Garrison, I don't know if those troops would be free or not. I don't think they are. Following the logic of the free spell each turn, but maybe it's different for that. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to assume these aren't free, though. They are not free, which is a shame, but not the end of the world, potentially. Reroll the shop with level 2 troops. Yeah, that's a good idea. 2 level 2 miners is not the most useful thing in the world, unfortunately. However, it will let us reroll the shop again. And we could do something a little silly. We're looking for transmutation. That's the goal right now. Transmutation means we could take our level 3 miner and our level whatever ogre and potentially roll them up into legendaries, which would be pretty huge since everything's free for us right now. There's another miner, but I don't think it's worth spending 14 to potentially upgrade the miner again. Let's just econ a little bit. Give us a little bit of scaling. We have like a full board here. We have an army. Normally we're going into these fights with like 3 or 4 people at most. Maybe it's more like 4 or 5 or 5 or 6, but we do have a certain amount of people. A free juicy pyromancer. See, that's what we're looking about. And this is on XP received, add 1 troop to the shop. So we can potentially we can start cascading. Okay. So now we need to hope we can get more pyromancers, because there's some real possibilities for some juicosity, as it's known, which I'm hoping we can kind of find our way into. I almost want to roll the shop at this point, but I don't think it's worth it. So I want to keep the succubus on the board. This is on merging troops, get plus 12. Plus 12 is a lot. It's going to make the sentinel scale too. Let's leave the succubus on for this fight, because the succubus is going to help us scale the ogre a little bit more. Next shop, we'll switch the pyromancer back on. This is such a potent upgrade for units buying and selling for 0. It does make shop rolling kind of bad, but if you have... honestly, Bombshell is so good for it because you get so many rolls. There's an Ogre. Okay. We have a Fast Learner available. I don't want to put it on the Ogre specifically, though. I think we'll put it on the Pyromancer, actually, because it gets... I guess it doesn't get anything too special. We'll put it on the Pyromancer, because I really want to run this Pyromancer. I'm going to merge the Ogre. Give plus 12 to that. Grab the Sprout. I really wish I could roll the shop right now, but I think it's better to just econ. But I want to keep scaling our boy. I don't know. Would we fit this somewhere if we were clever? Honestly, I think it's just time to take the Burrower off. It does give a treasure item, though, once per turn, but let's just... We're holding it on the side in case we see more of them. But we can scale a little bit of damage onto our Pyromancer, and I'd like to do that. I think there's strength in numbers, and that's our, like, power point right now. Is that we have a lot of units. Like, even after losing half our troops, we have, like, an army. Oh, okay, this is a heck of a shop. Gambit's interesting. I wonder how that functions. Let's find out. So they actually have prices, but we have a lore scroll here, which I'm going to certainly be using on the Pyromancer, I think. A free Shaman. +3/+2 to ally in front and allies of the same name. There we go. Succubus is gone. Move the Shaman there. Only beneficial stats, so we're not going to miss out on that. Get a shop roll here. Thinking we had a bigger cascade than we were going to get, but we didn't get the big cascade. Do get one upgrade, which is nice. Oh, a common roll is nice too. The Sorcerer, this is why we grabbed the Sorcerer. Oh, I could have upgraded the Burrower too. A nice cheeky Pyromancer. A nice cheeky Pyromancer. Hold, hold, hold. Grab the Sorcerer. Can't afford Mecha, but I'll put it on the side because if we get the ability to roll it. I think that's going to be as far as we can scale over this second, but that's okay. Let's keep above 50. That wasn't a terrible shot. Oh, we need to reposition because the Ogre's not getting the benefit from the Sergeant, but that's okay. We noticed it now. I don't know how we're going to figure that out. I cannot believe we almost died. I was thinking we were ungodly powerful, but now I'm thinking we're extremely weak. My confidence just went... It's completely gone. Hopefully we get a really good shot. Okay, Mage is nice to see. Rarity boost is also tempting. But the Mage is going to give us the free reroll. I wonder if it's better. The Mage. Let's do the Rarity boost. Oh, man. I was really hoping to see the Ogre. That I guess was a misplay. Shoot, that's so bad. I'm gonna roll the shop once. Shaman's nice to see. Has a level 2 Sergeant for free, so we'll be able to reload the shop at least. Another Shaman lets us reload again. I'll do Blood Money. There's the Mage, which will give us another one. A Lore Scroll, which we can put on someone, which will give us another one. But who do we want to put it on is the question. I feel like the Ogre's to play. Let's grab the Curse as well. Every little bit we can get here is going to make a nice difference in the end. There's another Pyromancer. Not enough for an upgrade, though. The Tower, cool to see, but not what we need at this exact juncture. That's 489 damage! Holy moly! If we can tank for a little while, we'll be in such business. Question is, can we? Because our defensive stats are looking real heckin' sad. So I'm thinking the answer is probably not super likely. I'm going to combine these two for another shop roll, I think. That wasn't enough for a shop roll. I thought it would be. Oh, no, of course it's not. What was I thinking? Alright, we're going to roll the shop. The Mercenary will give us a roll, but we have a Magic Gift, which is a free enchantment to the shop. Greed, +3/+3. Put on the Mercenary. We're not going to be able to get that, unfortunately. Upgrade the Mercenary. There's another Ogre in there, which is nice. Another Mage, which is not quite enough to upgrade, but we're going to roll the shop again, because the important thing now is getting everything we can. There's a Shaman for some little bit more damage. There's an Ogre. There's a Pyromancer. A Greed. A Ravoid. A Ravoid? A Ravoid? Oh my god, I thought we were setting... Look at the damage, though! We might be fine with it. I'm thinking we're probably not fine, but that is an incredible amount of damage we have. But I don't think it's enough defense. But it might be. It's not impossible that it's not. We can fit one more thing on our board. I think we'll just put the miner there just to have another body. Good luck. Oh no. I saw a lot of troops go down. It looked like a lot did. We kind of do an incredible amount of damage though. Oh, come on. The front line's getting real thin. As soon as it's done, the back line's done. Oh, beautiful. You'll love to see it. All right. I talk smack about how the third boss is easier than the second one. Let's see. So if we econ up to 100, we could buy those legendaries for free. However, we're going to grab luck for sure. Because we're at low coin now. We don't really care too much about the legendaries. I mean, they're certainly nice to see. But this will give us a free reroll every now and then. And a free reroll is like basically a free run. Upgrade. Upgrade. We have a voucher. Next troop you buy is free. We already have that. Full econ here. I didn't figure out a good way for the ogre to get the buff from the sergeant, but I'd really like to. Let's just keep it as is. I think the shaman's a perfectly respectable AoE unit too, but the ogre is scaling very slow because of this as well, so it's certainly got a downside to it. So beautiful. A well-oiled machine. We really want an enchantment on our pyromancers that isn't just like scaling. Because we do have that greed or whatever it's called, but getting not greed would be so much better. We do have a shop roll here. We want the necromancer. It's on death effective allies. Would be XP on the Raw Void? I don't think so. It does have nice raw stats though. It takes up so much space. What the heck? It's one tile longer than the sorcerer is. Yeah, I don't think so. I'll grab the sorcerer for the roll on the shop. Grab the mercenary, grab the sentinel. And I think we straight chill, I guess. It gets the greedies popping off. We have almost 1,000 damage on our Pyromancer. I'm almost tempted to say Chaos Lord's the play so we can munch it and then munch like a defensive unit, just have one super unit, but we don't really have a defensive unit, it's the only issue. Our Sentinel hasn't got enough upgrades yet, we haven't merged enough things with the Sentinel to make it like go off. But man, we have a lot of damage. Gambler, if you've rolled 3 times, no, we're not going to roll 3 times. We also haven't had our passive yet for the free 1 in 3 chance for a free roll. So hopefully we get it this time. I think I'm going to roll here. The Dryad's a nice, tempting pickup. I think we're going to go for the Dryad. We're going to sell the Miner and grab the Dryad there instead, because this will just give us a little bit more defensive scaling, which is, I think, exactly what we need. Let's roll the shop once. There's an Ogre there, which is nice, a Shaman as well, and then a Sentinel. That is a beautiful shop. I really can't tell if we're strong or not. It feels like I'm extremely weak at the same time as feeling extremely strong. Garrison costs money, so let's go Elite Monster, though I think the Elite Monsters are terrifying this far into the game. This one does not teleport, so I'm not as scared. We have a Spellblade in the shop. Spellblade would go so hard with this. We're obviously going to grab it on the side. We do have 2 Ogres available as well, and we're kind of loving the Ogre team. Transform all troops on your bench to a higher rarity. We are certainly going to do that, but let's figure out where the Spellblade's going. So the Spellblade is a 3x3 unit. We need to fit it somewhere on this board. I think it's time to get rid of the Sorcerer. I don't think it's pulling nearly enough damage to justify the weight that it takes, or I guess the space it takes. But if we sell this, does this really get us a good spot? It might. Let's sell it. How do we fit you? How do we fit you? Technically, we can move Sentinel like this. That doesn't change anything, though. Spellblade can go on here. That means Rob Boy's not on the board anymore. Spellblade, like, scaling army thing is, like, what's necessary here. I'm gonna keep it like this, I think, and then maybe upgrade the Roboid and see what it turns into. Maybe it'll be a level 7 uncommon. If it's like Dryad or something, it could be huge for us. I'm gonna do it. Level 7 Dryad. Okay. Oh, 170 stats on our Dryad. Oh, and we got a Mage. Oh, we just spooned. And we got another Spellblade too. That was like, I don't know if it gets better than that. That's incredible. Holy moly. Wow. I love that for us. Look at the stats we have now. Sure, I'll take my free roll too. Nothing from this one. That was incredible. What does level 7 Dryad give for stats? Let's see. 7 defense? I guess it makes sense. It's 1 level, or 1 defense per level. Holy moly, that was good. And now, because we have... Oh. Well, I would have preferred troops from my army for sure. But I accidentally clicked the gold one. Which means we have a bunch of excess gold, which I guess is nice. Gotta be very careful the order we buy things here. If we're buying things that are going to be upgrades, we need to put them on the side. Which they basically all are. Grab Mecha and put it on the side in case we see that thing again. Sorcerer, which we can't use. Reroll a Sentinel. Slam the Dryad. Slam our Pyromancer to get another reroll. Another reroll. Put the Mecha on the side. We have Echo. What would Echo be useful for? Not really too many things. Oh, on merge, 40% chance to add this troop to the shop. No, that's really useful. I was mixing it up for a different one. Let's go for our Spellblade. Spellblade scales really hard once you get it up a few times. Warden down. The Sorcerers are so unfortunate to see. When I put down the Mecha, we'll merge it for the extra stats for our boy, leave it on the side, put our Spellblade back on the board. We got a few free rolls, so we'll definitely take those. Nothing in that one. The Sorcerer, I'm glad I took it because I knew that we've been seeing him a lot, so I figured we can get a few rolls from it. A Lore Scroll, we're definitely going to put that on our boy, but what order do we want? Let's buy the Dryad, put it on the side, buy the Lore Scroll, put it on our boy. Upgrade it so it gets way more stats. There's an Ogre there as well as a Warden. Put the Ogre on the side. Warden. Dryad upgrade. We have an Ogre upgrade and a Sergeant upgrade. Sergeant on the side. We have Sage on XP plus 3 defense. I don't really know who we put it on. It doesn't really matter. Basically, everyone is in channel. We'll put it on the Shaman for now. Buy the Ogre out to reroll the shop. Put the Ogre there. We have a Sergeant for reroll. Buy out that to reroll the shop. Put that there. Upgrade that. We don't have any immediate free... Oh, we got rerolls. We need to micro a lot for this build, basically. That's where we're at. We're at the micro stage of the build. 50% chance on spell use to gain 20 XP. Sure, we'll put that on our remaining units. There's an Ogre, which is nice. Catalyst +2 when any troop on the field gains a level. That is nice. That's probably better. I could actually just fit Princess on the build, so I'm going to do that. See, Chaos Lord is interesting at this stage in the game. Because Chaos Lord is nice, but we need to upgrade him to make him pop off. So I'm going to grab him, but I'm not necessarily going to set him yet. We do have the Sorcerer reroll in the shop available again. Oh, never mind. This gets really jank when I start doing this. Okay, it's not so bad. Sorcerer, and then we can do that to free roll the shop for free. Grab the Sentinel upgrade. Level 2 is quite nice. We got a free reroll. Upgrade, increase the level of a random troop, so that is a free reroll. Put that over there, and then we'll buy upgrade. Looks like it upgrade our Mercenary. Reroll the shop with level 2 troops. There's another Spellblade, really nice to see, but we need to do a little bit of inventory management. We just keep getting Dryads. We can't be stopped. That over there, put that over there. The Spellblade. Oops, put our Spellblade down here. Got 3 free refills again. We have a King, which I don't necessarily love running. I might feed it to the Chaos Lord, though. Maybe. We'll grab it. Magic Shop reroll with spells. Transmutation, all of them scale upwards. I could scale Pyromancer up. which I think would retain, judging by the Dryad stats, it would retain the stats, which could be crazy, but it also might not be as good as I think it is. But also we have Inferno, Echo, and Tribal. Man, not a good enchant for it. Maybe I do it. I'm gonna do it. Heck it. It seems like it's more fun than to do that than to not. I'm gonna put the Pyromancer on there. Put the Chaos Lord here temporarily. We'll do it with the Mecha. Heck, we'll do it with all of our purple units. That might just be throwing, but I think it'll be fun. That is the most... Wow. I hope that I hope that actually does damage. That Cauldron has incredible stats. We've got so much Chaos Lord going on right now. Holy moly, I'm so lost in the sauce. I don't know if I could be taken back from the sauce. I think it's too late for me. We have 3 Chaos Lords of various levels. Oh my god, this Chaos Lord's gonna be crazy. Oh my god, I think I eat the Cauldron. Lore Scroll the Chaos? The Lord, I guess? We have a scroll reroll here, or a shop reroll. Upgrade random shop. Oh, that would have done the same thing. I'm dumb. Don't have a shaman anymore. The Cauldron does not level up, but it gets pretty close. I don't even know if eating the Cauldron's the right idea. I'm so lost in the sauce right now. I'm buried under it. The Spellblade upgrade's really nice. Unfortunately, Spellblade is like a counter to Chaos Lord's build. Chaos Lord gets 200% now. Okay, now it's definitely worth munching. I'm not coping at all. Oh man, I hope this was a good idea. Sustainer? What do you have on you right now? You have on Merge has a chance to add. We'll give you Sustainer instead. Anger Drop, roll one more time. A Pyromancer or Shaman. Alright, let's just see. I'm gonna end up munching my thing. It might not have been worth munching my Cauldron. It will give the Chaos Lord some incredible stats, though. 4,000 attack is not a joke. Feed the Chaos Lord, good call. I got my phone and keys on me right now. That's good. I'm glad. So Chaos Lord needs some defensive stats now. It's hungry for some defensive stats. So now, unfortunately, the downside is that every time we feed something, our Spellblade's going to get weaker. But I do like Chaos Lord a lot, so I think it's probably worth it. We have Upgrade, which is going to reroll our shop if we do it. Oh man, Chaos Lord's fun. We don't need to do Upgrade then. We'll grab Mage here. Sentinel. You asked what I have on you right now? Oh, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm in the sauce right now. Maybe getting an Ogre or a Shaman back on the board could be a good idea. My board is a mess right now. We had such a cohesive board, and then it all started falling apart. I guess I'll grab the Shaman, I think. I mean, Chaos Lord's getting in a position where it could potentially solo. It gets double the stats of what it eats. So now we have a 4,000, 2,000. Which backlines. Another Chaos Lord's always welcome, of course. We'll eat the King next. Grab the Shaman for the upgrade. Dryad will reroll our shop. Is that good? Yeah, we'll go for that. I guess we'll grab Tower for the sake of it. There's not really a reason not to. Tower's an interesting unit anyways. It has a passive that it doesn't mention. Oh, I guess it does say it. Uncovers a Knighthood unit with every roll, it says. Which is kind of true, because when you roll, you get it. But it also spawns random Knighthood units while you're playing with it. Which is not stated on it. Or maybe it is and I just missed it, but I don't think it is. I'm fairly certain it's not. How do you feel about the relics today? I think that 99.99% of the time, the refresh relic of like grab a lower tier one is like awful. So I'm not even really considering that one. The Globetrotter one seems like ungodly broken. Shaman, Warden, Sergeant, Sergeant. Cheap roll is really nice for us, so I'm gonna grab that. Bunch of free rerolls. Almost level 10 Dryad, which is something we've never seen before. Really, I took it last OSRS League? Really? I've always kind of perceived it as being like kind of mediocre. Although it's interesting because the Globetrotter is obviously pretty similar to the Clue Relic one from last time, the Clue Compass, I think it was. It's very similar to that conceptually, but I actually think it's much better. Unless I'm forgetting aspects of the Clue Compass, which certainly could be, but the hello, Chaos Lord. The one we have now lets you reroll Clue Scrolls indefinitely, teleport to Clue Scrolls indefinitely, skip the requirements for clothes indefinitely. I forgot what the other piece does. There's no Slayer Relic yet? That's a good point. I wasn't really thinking about a Slayer Relic. I don't want to eat the Cauldron. I think it's time to eat this. No, because Spellblade's still... I feel bad. I really like Spellblade. He's so cool, but I want to eat him too. He's looking a little bit like a snack. But he's so acting cool too. The Slayer Relic will be an interesting one to see, for certain. I have no idea what they could possibly have cooked up for it. We could do a scale up again, and I think we're going to. Specifically with any purple units we have. Because they could be Chaos Lords. Blood for the Blood God. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Change of plans. No, we'll eat the Mercenary. I think that's fine. I'm gonna say we'll eat the King. King actually scales way harder. We'll eat the King first. My single Chaos Lord does have less defense than the mini-boss. But like 2 hits it, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'll take 13 rerolls again. This run has already been quite long because of the rerolls, but... Look, I was planning on giving up after this. We have a Spellblade in the shop. We'll put it over there for now. This is going to be our much target if we don't have anything else. Where's our Sergeant? There it is. So that'll upgrade the Sergeant. We'll store it over there. Magic of Free Enchantment. We could certainly use an enchantment because the one of the Chaos Lords kind of buns right now. Grab the Necromancer, put it on the side. Grab the Tower as well. Princess goes there. Upon dying, spawns a Venomous Cloud. I don't foresee that as happening, but we'll put it on anyways. I think it's better. Slightly. NECA. We upgraded our Necromancer there and didn't get a shop roll, which I think was a bug because it looked a little bit weird. That's no biggie. NECA gives us a shop roll, so we'll do it in a different order. I think the bonus range on Chaos Lord is big enough to opt to choose that one. Don't have a tower anymore. I guess I'll... Oh, we do have a tower on the side over there. I guess I'll grab that. We'll upgrade tower for a shop reroll. I made my relic plan if the Reddit post is connect. What's your plan? I've been thinking about trying to like spreadsheet something out, but I'll be honest with you, I still don't know what combat style I'm picking. I kind of want to pick range, but anytime I say that to someone, they look at me like I'm stupid, like I missed the beat or something. They're like, "Why would you pick the worst one?" I'm like, is it the worst one? And then I see people being like, "Oh, the upgrade path for ranged is like the worst thing ever because you're just going to be spending 4,000 years doing horrible bosses while everybody else is having fun." Like, yeah, but what if it's fun? Sure, we'll max out. Oh, it doesn't max at 10. I thought it did for some reason. Maybe max is 11. I could try to scale a Pyromancer again. That was suboptimal, but that's okay. I noticed it too late, so it doesn't count. I'm gonna just kind of be menuing for a while, I think. So it goes. We're actually not getting the most lucky with these. Not that it's that big of a deal. But I think we could feasibly scale that Pyromancer really, really, really hard if we just leave it on. Although it might be a little bit too late as well. Oh, we already ate the Shaman? It's a level 2 Shaman, though. I think it's worth keeping. King's nice. We could theoretically go like something akin to infinite here with rerolls with enough luck. That was dumb. I could have done that better. I'm gonna sell the mage. I think it's time to move on from it. I want to grab that king. I'm gonna sell the sorcerer too. I think it did very well for us. I feel bad selling all these starter units, but I guess if there's any time to transform your army, it's 3 fights away from the end. 4 fights, I suppose. The enemy units are so nice and patient. They're like, no, take your time. We know you're doing something diabolical. Don't worry about it. NBD. Yeah, I don't love what I have on the board. I want to combine these towers. I didn't realize I had 2 towers there, but I don't think there's a good way to do it without selling. I'm gonna just sell the king. I don't want to overthink it. He lost in the sauce forever. We're very Dryad pilled, and I do love that for us. We might just be like good to clear at this point, but I'm kind of having fun playing Chopscape if I'm being candid with you. Plus we'll run out of rolls eventually, probably, right? Surely. Like, look, our Pyromancer just sitting in that corner there is almost up to 500 because all the free merges we can do. If we're gonna go out, we're gonna go out with a bang. And by that I mean there's almost no chance we can lose, right? Smile. There's at least a chance we could lose. I really thought Dryad was gonna cap at a much lower level for some reason. I don't know why. The Chaos Lord upgrade's always nice to see, too. What are you at now? 225? Do you go up to 250? You sure do! I guess I'll sell that to grab that. Grab the tower upgrade, grab that. Anything here to grab? Nope, we'll upgrade the Spellblade then. Upgrade the Princess then. 2 Wardens, but no upgrades. We're going down! We're losing rerolls. That's the important thing. I'm glad this isn't like a YouTube recording I was doing, because this would really suck to edit. It wouldn't be the end of the world. But this has taken a lot longer than I was planning on when I started, but it's all gonna be worth it. We're almost out of rolls now. We made it. Almost. Oh my gosh, if our shops look like this, then maybe we will be out. Another Chaos Lord's pretty nice. Tower's not bad. Uh-oh. Is this it? Alright, we yeet our last hot. We did like 40 roll downs, probably more than that. Let's proceed. Proceed to the route. Oh, we have a mecha stored up. Never mind, we didn't get nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna just push the fight button. I don't want to think about it. Honestly, the fact that that has 9,000 damage and isn't one-hitting things actually scares me. Did I, like, integer overflow? I know that's not possible. But what happened? What went wrong? That is a very big shop. Wait, does Spellblade count what's on your bench? No. I feel like I was watching the stats change as we were putting people on the side over there. Maybe it was just refreshing the normal thing. Either way. So this has the attack range. I think I'd rather have the attack range. Maybe the evasion's better, though? I don't know. There's a Cauldron. And a Necromancer. Life Drop could also be potentially useful. We're not going to roll down nearly as hard this time. I know you're sitting here thinking, oh my god, here we go again. And you're kind of right. But it's not going to be that bad this time. I think I'm going to go for the Life Drop. Cauldron. King. Cauldron. We're out of rolls at this point, so I'm gonna just chill a sec. Who do we want to munch? Someone with a lot of defense. I think the Warden's the play at last. No, no way. We'll do the Tower. Honestly, no, I'll do the Warden. I changed my mind twice. Look. I'm lost in the sauce, like I said. Tower goes up here. We had an extra tower. I didn't realize that we had even a tower on the board. Some tower scaling. And we just straight chill. I'm so scared to lose this with like how long I've just been setting up this one fight. I can't believe that this is not like one-hitting them. Like surely 9,000 damage should just one-hit these units, right? Do I misunderstand how this works? Well, there's a free Chaos Lord. Free Cauldron. Put it on the side over there. Buy the mecha. Buy that. The Dryad on the side. Buy the Wit Drop. Upgrade the Cauldron. Buy the better Life Drop. Put down the King. Upgrade the King. Upgrade the Dryad. I don't think I'm gonna board the King. I don't know. I'm really shocked that we're not like one-hitting things with our almost 10,000 damage unit. Like, it's super invincible, but look how little damage it does. It's weird, right? Maybe it's not weird. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe there's some sort of like damage cap on a singular hit. We'll see certainly on this boss if we can beat it before it phases. Because I beat it before it phases before. You jerk. Rolling on this boss is like kind of miserable. It's just going to eat all of our units every time. It's not worth it. I'm going to just haste drop and then send it. It needs to eat something, otherwise it's going to eat randomly. We will have it eat our trusty sergeant who has been serving us so well. Let's redesign our board. Oh, wait, I forgot about the Pyromancer. No, that's eating the Pyromancer. That sounds way better. Have it eat the Pyromancer. Move everything up a little bit. Put you over here. Pyromancer moves up. You move up. You get buffed. You get buffed. You get buffed. You get buffed. You can go here. You can go here. You can also get buffed. Mecha can get buffed. You cannot get buffed, but you can buff the front line. I forgot we're not supposed to roll the shop. I have a short attention span, okay? Can we put the king anywhere feasibly? I don't really want to. I'm gonna just sell it. Alright, 13,000 attack. Alright. That's fine. Hey, we finally won though. God, it took us kind of 5 ever? 12 ever? It took us a long time to get a win on this difficulty with this character. But we did do it. Turns out Chaos Lord doing 555,000 damage really helped. That's incredible. Almost a level 10 Chaos Lord, 2 up to 8. Quickly take a screenshot of this, send it to my roommate, and say give in to chaos. I said give in to Chas instead. Dang, I'm not cool anymore. Nice though, we'll take it. I'm not gonna send an endless right now. I'm happy that we beat that, because I'm trying to do all of the units in order. The next one would be the Enchanter. We're gonna have to go back and get the Warrior and Ghoul done as well. But I think getting Insane done on everyone would be nice. Kill 50 demon bosses for the evil composition. The Mauler and Demonic units, which is kind of cool. And a Crow. This one looks really fun to run. But we'll get to it. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up there. I didn't realize we were playing this for so long. I was thinking we were like maybe like 40 minutes into the stream. Nah. I'm gonna wrap up there. That was fun. That was a nice little stream. I'd like to do more Arknights sometime this week. Certainly do more Arknights. I also want to do more Pokemon. I don't know. I want to do Unbound. We need to finish building our team, but I just got walled by that Mudkip. I want to do more of it. There's a lot of things I want to do. The week's still young though. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you had fun. I had fun. If you caught the VOD, caught it live, didn't catch it at all, I still appreciate you, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye for now.